Okay, good morning everyone. I am sick. Bo and I were awake all night coughing. I look sick. I feel sick. I need to take a shower. But before I shower, I woke up and I did my Anito fertility monitor and my progesterone is at a 16.16. Oh my gosh. This is my dream number. Like my dream for a long time was to just be in range, which 8 is in range. 8 is like where you want to be functionally wise. My progesterone is at a 16.16. It's so funny because the other day in a vlog, I was talking about how I was very discouraged about the mold in my body and just like, you know, I just was discouraged. I was having a hard day and my friend really helped me. She really encouraged me and prayed for me. And then even just coming on here and talking to you, I felt so much better. But it's funny now how sometimes like our hardest days, it always seems to be this way. Like something right around the corner. Anito uses over 7, I believe, to just confirm ovulation. 16. I literally can't believe it. And wow, I'm just so shocked. Like I really am. So wow. So crazy. It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. Okay, this is my hyperfixation meal right now. I'm gonna show you how I make it. Two early baby aspirin. Okay, so this is it. This is my hyperfixation meal. It is so good. It's so warm. It's so nourishing. It comes together so fast and it just keeps me full and it's so satisfying and I just, I crave it. I love it. And I added those noodles in there as well to just make it a little bit more filling with the carbs from the rice noodles. But even just if you just have the cabbage, it's so delicious and my body just craves it. I love the flavor of the caraway seeds. Like it's just perfect. Now Bo and I are gonna watch Home Alone 2.
So good.
I know, isn't it so good? This is literally our Saturday.
So good.
Isn't it so good?
Yeah.
I know, it's like the best.
Can you explain how sick we are?
Oh yeah. Hello my friends, we are taking down Christmas today. I feel like it's been so long since I've talked to you. Bo and I got sick right before Christmas. So it was truly a Christmas miracle that we felt better the morning of Christmas Eve. So I feel so thankful for that. We had a very chill Christmas. I hope that you did too. I hope that no matter it can be a very heavy time of year. And so I just hope that your heart was filled with just the peace of God, truly. I really do hope, no matter what's going on in your life. So today we're taking down Christmas. We're gonna reset the house. I wanna do some organizing as well. As you know, my biggest really goal in life as far as like health stuff and just in general has been to increase my progesterone. And after so many different doctors told me that I had the lowest progesterone that they had ever seen, I just really didn't know if I ever would be at a normal, not only normal progesterone range, but certainly not an optimal progesterone range. That was like just like the biggest dream ever, that it felt, you know, unattainable a little bit. And I wasn't able to track my progesterone in the office this season just because obviously we got sick and things like that. But this is the first time that I've been able to track my hormones with my at-home hormone monitor. So that's obviously different because it uses your urine to track. So it uses PDG, which is a metabolite of progesterone. So it's like the broken down, like what your body is excreting, which means that the metabolites, it's usually a lot higher in your serum. So whatever your metabolite is, whatever your PDG is, if you're measuring via urine, your serum or your blood value is usually a lot higher because that's the broken down version of it. So this cycle, I got to a 16.6 of PDG, which is, again, the value of my blood could be much higher. And my goal is to just be in a normal range. So when I hit a 9, I was like, this is such a dream come true. And then after talking to my friend who's a fertility expert, she said to me, with your history, I'd really like to see you at a 13. So the fact that my PDG was a 16 just makes me so happy. And I'll just be honest with you, I was feeling so defeated right before I got that test. And I think that it's just like, if you walk through health stuff, it can just be such, it really is such an up and down. It really is not linear at all. I think that's how life is though, you know? I think it's how it is with anything. I added back in my chlorophyll this month, which I truly believe was such a key. I don't know why, and I'm like, Cambria, why did you ever stop? Chlorophyll is really rich in copper, and it's actually similar in structure to hemoglobin, but it actually helps to build hemoglobin because it's so rich in copper, and you need copper to build hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the protein in our blood that carries oxygen to our tissues. So, which is very important. We need oxygenated tissues for healthy tissues. I really believe that was such a key. And then doing everything else that I've been doing, keeping up with my minerals, keeping up with my potassium, that was huge. Potassium and progesterone really are so interconnected as well, because that's really important for your adrenal glands. And our adrenals, as women especially, we rely on our adrenal glands so much for our hormones. And so if we don't get enough potassium, that's very stressful to the body. And then our body's gonna have a hard time producing progesterone because we're producing so much cortisol, and cortisol really blocks the production of progesterone. It's a stress hormone. Anyway, all that to say, huge update. I'm so excited. It has been such a long journey, and yet this year feels like it went by very fast. That's where I'm at with my health. Feeling excited and grateful and just very hopeful for the new year. So this year was really dedicated to my progesterone, and I'm excited to see what 2025 brings. I can't believe we're at the end of this year. So speaking of that, let's take down Christmas 2024 so that we can make way for 2025.
Some of those will be nice.
This definitely needed a refresh. I just realized I need to wash these and put the Christmas towels away. But this already feels a million times better. Okay, before we get organizing, I'm still in such disbelief over my progesterone. I can't believe it. Like, that was my goal for this year, was to get my progesterone up, and I got it into range earlier, I think in July, but it was going up and up and up every month. And I started testing in February, and then by July, I hit, I think it was July that I hit in range functionally. And then this was the first month that my PDG, which again, I explained what that was yesterday, was at a 16/16, which is very indicative that my blood levels would have been a lot higher. So it's been really fun to take you along the journey and really just show you the ups and downs of all of it. I will say, of all the things that I learned this year, the one thing I would say that was my biggest mistake for many years, and the biggest thing that I focused on this year, is focusing on making healthy cells. And even when I look at this month of taking the, I was gonna say the copper, but it's the chlorophyll. Let me show you. Let me show you actually what I've been making for my drink. So this is chlorophyll. There's 6 milligrams of copper, and you can see that's 667% of our daily value. And so again, everything comes down to ultimately our cells getting nutrients. That's the simplest way to put it. There's a lot of different reasons why we don't get enough nutrients. It's not in our food. I just read a study about that. And then also, you know, we can have digestive issues where we're not absorbing the nutrients from our food very well. So then the cells aren't getting what they need to thrive and flourish. Anyway, this is what I added back in this month. And I'm just like, why did I ever take it away? Like, I just kind of forgot about it. I just wasn't in the habit of doing it. I'm going to show you the drink that I made that finally got my progesterone up, because we all know that everything comes back to the cell and the cell getting nutrients. So of course, one of the first things that I learned was that cells need potassium. That is like literally so important for the health of the cell, because all of our cells have a sodium potassium pump. Element citrus salt, so good in combination with the chlorophyll, because here's why this works. And this is why every month, remember the month that I focused on potassium and then my progesterone went up? Oh, by the way, we finally got a really good water filter. So this is exciting because I can just get water out of my sink now. But what I was gonna say is for years, I thought I had a hormone problem, but then I realized I actually have a cell problem. So because I tried to fix the hormones for so many years, and then I started focusing on the cell and it worked so much better, and I actually saw progress with my hormones. That was the clarity that I needed, because it was very frustrating to try to chase hormones and get put on hormone replacement therapy and not see any changes. But then I learned that the one thing that you can do is give your cells the nutrients that they require. That's very, very simply it. Vitamin A, vitamin C, all the B vitamins, copper. That's the thing I'm like, oh, why did I forget about this? And then potassium and sodium. Remember that one time I went to the farm and I overheard that man talking about celery juice and how he had a thyroid problem, and he started drinking a ton of celery, and he had so much celery in his arms. And he goes, yeah, I had a thyroid issue and now I'm feeling so much better. They're like, oh, I wonder why that is. And I wanted to just scream from the rooftops, but I didn't have the nerve to do it. Like, it's the sodium potassium pump. Like, the sodium potassium pump is like a little gate that's on every single one of our cells. And if we don't get those minerals, if we don't get sodium and potassium, then our metabolic, literally metabolism changes, because what's responsible for our metabolic rate? The sodium potassium pump, at least 25% of it. So if not more. A lot of the times we just look to the thyroid for our metabolic rate, but then again, what is the thyroid made of? It's made of cells that require nutrients, that require the sodium potassium pump. And my favorite fun little fact that I learned from the doctor that I study under is that the thyroid on a cellular level, what is its job? To make more sodium potassium pumps. Anyway, that's my speech, but the one thing that you can do every single day is give your cells the nutrients they require. So long I struggled with my hormones, and now I can't even believe I'm telling you that where I am today. And the only reason I'm there is because I stopped focusing on my hormones and I started focusing on my cells and my cellular health. So that being said, let me make you the drink that really took it over the top this month, okay? We have my Element citrus salt. You're gonna get your sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which there you go. You get all of your minerals in. Absolutely delicious. And this is such a good flavor combination with the chlorophyll. And you can go to drinkelement.com. That's drinklmnt.com/Cambria. And you're going to get your free sample pack with your order. And you're going to give your cells what they need, that sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It's the easiest and most delicious way to get in my minerals. It's my favorite way. I've been drinking Element for years now. It's my favorite electrolytes. I think it's one of the number one easiest things to do for your health, because every cell has a sodium potassium pump and most people are not getting enough of those very basic minerals. And that is essential for all the reasons that I just stated. So link will be at the top of the description box. This is the drink. We'll always share with you every single thing that I'm doing. I do a nice big splash. Look how pretty that looks too. See how everything comes down to minerals? This is minerals, 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 minerals. Here's our fun little drink. It's so cute and it is so delicious. Let's get this place organized. And I also really want to make some candles because we're all out of our candles. So let's make some non-toxic beeswax coconut candles. Let's do some deep cleaning and just get ready for the new year. Bo and I were out and about and we got a little coffee. I got some new pillows, which I'll show you those in a second. I've been waiting to get good couch pillows because I actually don't have any like decorative pillows for the couch. And I finally did it today. I found a pillow that I really liked a few months ago and I waited on it for months to make sure it's the one that I wanted. And I finally got it today. Today was the day. So I'll show you that. But I wanted to tell you, when Bo and I were at the coffee shop, this woman who was in line in front of me, she just started chatting with me and chatting about, you know, where we live and just random stuff about locally. And she was telling me about her grandmother. It was really sweet. Like, she was just a really sweet woman. And then I got my drink, we kind of separated, and I came back to pick up my drink, and then she started talking with me again, and I don't even know what we were talking about, but she was just like chatting with me. And then she asked me, she said, do you and your husband have any children? Because she saw me and Bo outside when I was waiting for the coffee. She had a table inside. And she said, do you and your husband have any children? And I said, no, you know, we don't. And I kind of paused and I was like, but we do have a baby in heaven. And she just looked down and I could just see her heart. She was so sweet. And she said, well, you and your husband are such a gorgeous couple. And she said, and I will be praying for you. And she asked me my name. So I said, my name is Cambria. And she said, I'm going to be praying for you, Cambria. And she said, you and your husband will make beautiful children. And she was just, I just can't believe a stranger said that. It felt like it definitely, the end of the year after Christmas, it just felt like something it was just such a beautiful interaction with a stranger, somebody I've never met. And it just felt really special. Can't even find the words for it. What an amazing way to just end the new year and have somebody pray for me that I've never met and say something so kind and so sweet. It really caught me off guard in the best way and totally made my day. So, okay, let me show you my pillows. Okay, very neutral, obviously, but I love this pillow so much and I liked the combination of them together. I'm not sure. Let me know if I need to get one more, but maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let me know if I need to get another one, but I really, really love this pillow. That is the one that I have been eyeing for months and months. And then I just like the texture of that one, obviously very simple. But I really think that this one is really fun. I love the pattern and the tiny little florals. I love the color. It's kind of it's almost like a brown green color. It's definitely brown, but it almost has like a hint of green. I got my clothes drying in the background over there, but I do want to update the coffee table. These need to go. This was our little Christmas greenery. I think I want to get some dried hydrangeas or maybe even start putting fresh flowers in this vase. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe some fresh florals or dried hydrangeas. We'll kind of spruce it up, but I really love how it looks. I think it's so beautiful. So let me know what your thoughts are if I need to like fill it out. I need to fluff that pillow, but that's what it's looking like right now. I almost forgot to show you this. I went to there's a little vintage store near us and I never pop in there, but today I wanted to. I just felt like doing it. And look what I found. I cannot believe this. Maybe we should make some cookies in these tonight or something. I'm not sure. She had a Madeline holder, which definitely was a very distinct Madeline like cookie maker. But this one, I don't know. I think it's a cookie maker. Honestly, I don't know, but it was only $8. And I just think that this is so much fun. I can't wait. We'll have to figure out a cookie recipe that would go well in here or something. I don't think I'm going to make cakes. It's pretty shallow, so... But maybe even making Madelines in here or some kind of cookie would be really fun. But I feel like I scored on this today. This is so fun and such a unique shape.
Radio up and the blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming up second best, always fail to pass the test. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without